Community Resource Analysis Agency Exploration. My agenda today will include 5 agencies in Victoria, Texas, 1 federal agency, a state agency, county, and city agency. 3 of the locals will be not-for-profit. I will provide a description of the services provided by these agencies. The federal agency is Social Security Administration. Here, Lourdes can obtain information about her Social Security card and Social Security benefits if needed. At the Social Security office, she can also gather information about the Title II program and Title XVI program. At the Victoria County Health Department, Lourdes can obtain information about dental services, immunizations, WIC services for her young child. She can also find out information about medical care she may need in the future or in the present. At Victoria County Health Department, she can obtain mammograms if needed. She can also obtain health care about referrals to other agencies. State agencies examined for Lourdes, Health and Human Service, and Workforce Solutions. At the Health and Human Service Office, Lourdes can obtain an application for Medicaid for her child. She can also obtain an application for food stamps. Lourdes can obtain employment referrals at Texas Workforce. Should Lourdes need training, she can also obtain training information from Texas Workforce. At Texas Workforce, they also provide an application for Lourdes to apply for child care services if needed. 3 local not-for-profit agencies that Lourdes can use: the Salvation Army, Victoria Housing Authority, and Midcoast Family Services. Lourdes can also use the Community Action. At Midcoast Family Services, Lourdes can obtain information for counseling services. If she needs emergency housing, Midcoast Family Services is able to provide emergency housing for Lourdes. Community Action is a place where you can obtain help with your utility bills, help with disconnect notices, and she can obtain referrals to other community agencies in the Victoria area. The Salvation Army, if Lourdes is in between housing, she can obtain emergency housing in the shelter at the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army can also help Lourdes with clothing and with possible employment. Midcoast Family Services can also provide housing. They can provide drug counseling should there be a need, parenting classes, referrals to pay utility bills, housing deposits, reconnect utilities, and community resource referrals. The Salvation Army is a homeless shelter that can provide meals for Lourdes, employment, referrals, clothing for Lourdes to go out on employment interviews. They can also assist with rent and utilities. At the Salvation Army, Lourdes can also attend church and Bible studies. The description of services and populations served, the eligibility for the program, availability of services and policies, regulations impacting clients for the agency. The Salvation Army is usually based on a first come, first served basis. The services are open until filled or they have exhausted all financial resources. Midcoast Family Services has a battered shelter. Should Lourdes experience any type of domestic violence, they do have beds available in their shelter that Lourdes can request assistance through the Victoria Police Department. Midcoast Family Services also has an outpatient service center. She can apply for services as needed through the outpatient services. Here you can also obtain counseling services at no charge. Community Action can provide Lourdes with referrals, and it can provide Lourdes with assistance in her utility bills. Descriptions of agency interconnected with other organizations in the community. All agencies use each other's services to meet the client's needs. If clients need assistance with obtaining clothing, they are provided referrals through city, county, and state agencies. The agencies that Lourdes has access to in Victoria, Texas is the Salvation Army, Community Action, and Midcoast Family Services. Description of client perspective, access, and services from each other. Service providers are Health and Human Services. Through Health and Human Services, Lourdes can obtain information about food stamps, Medicaid, for children and for adults. Through the Victoria County Health Department, Lourdes can obtain knowledge of needed immunizations and health care that she may be in need of while reassessing her location in Victoria County. Midcoast Family Services has the ability to help Lourdes with training, parenting classes, and temporary housing. The Salvation Army can provide shelter, clothing, food, and employment referrals. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to my community referrals for Lourdes.